welcome or welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how you can become more confident. I've been wanting to make this video for the past 2 months, but I finally am getting around to it because I just finished my ebook and workbook for it. I'll talk more about it at the end of this video, so make sure you watch it till the end. Alright, so I have a list of things in my phone I took notes on for this video. So the first thing that you want to do to become more confident is you want to be more private. The reason why being more private helps you to become more confident is because when you keep things to yourself, you are strengthening the relationship that you have with yourself. You're keeping things close to your heart, and you're also keeping things between you and God. You always want to assume that when you tell somebody something, they are going to tell somebody else. Never tell somebody something that you are not comfortable with somebody else knowing, because people are going to tell somebody. Never think that a person will not do that to you. That's just my honest opinion. Being private really reminds you that you belong to yourself, and you also have to become okay with people not liking the fact that you're being private, because sometimes people can be really invasive. So if somebody's asking you a lot of questions and you're giving vague responses, or you blatantly tell them that you don't want to share what's going on in your life and they get upset about that, you got to become okay with them being upset, because you got to get rid of that people pleasing tendency if you want to actually choose yourself. And the bottom line is that most people really don't care about what you have going on in your life anyway. They're just nosy. The second thing is you want to become more aware of your surroundings. When you are more aware of your surroundings, you become a lot more grounded. You also are able to pick up on pattern recognition. You're able to observe people better, their body language, their tone of voice. You're able to scope the scene out and be able to adapt to different environments. This was something that really helped me to become more confident, because I used to not look at people in public because people will always tell me that I have a RBF, a resting bitch face. I didn't want to ever intimidate people. I had to learn that these are my eyes. Like, I'm gonna look where I want to look at. And the thing is that when I'm in public, I always assume that somebody's watching me somewhere. Whether it's somebody in their car, whether it's somebody in a building looking down at me, I always assume that somebody's looking at me. So you always want to keep your head on a swivel and be present, because once you get used to doing this, you're going to trust your judgment. And like I said, you'll be able to adapt and move accordingly. And it'll also help you become more confident, because it'll show yourself that you value your safety. The third thing is asking for exactly what you want. Even if your hand's shaking, even if you feel so nervous on the inside, there is a high likelihood that you will get what you ask for. You will be surprised at the things that you get when you simply ask for it. Closed mouths do not get fed. And if you don't get what you want, now you know you have to pivot. So the quicker that you ask for what you want, the quicker you're direct, the quicker you take action, the quicker that you can pivot. Don't just let people choose for you. Don't let people decide anything for you. Like, put yourself first. The fourth thing is ignoring or walking away from overt disrespect. This is going to help you become more confident, because it's going to show yourself that you value where you put your energy at. So sometimes you should stand up for yourself. Sometimes you should walk away. You just gotta base your response off of the scenario. Say, for example, you're in the store. This actually happened to me. I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened to me. I was in this grocery store and I approached the deli to get a sandwich made, and the lady was really rude to me. At first I was like, okay, maybe it has nothing to do with me. Maybe I should just, keep trying to order the food. I should just ignore her. But then she just progressively got more disrespectful, and I just walked out. Like, I didn't say anything. I just walked out. When you fight fire with fire, people aren't going to care about what they did to you. They're going to care about how you responded, because a lot of people lack accountability. So you want to always protect your energy. This is going to show yourself that you are above nonsense, that you're above disrespect. It's okay to not be the bigger person, because when you're the bigger person in situations where a person is being disrespectful to you and they know that they're being disrespectful to you, it makes them disrespect you more. Because some people will use you as an outlet for their frustrations. People will look at you as weak if you just tolerate anything that they give you. Number 5 is only surrounding yourself in positive environments if you can help it. Now, if you live in an environment that you feel like it's negative and you can't get out of it, then I pray that you can get out of it soon. But when it comes to where you frequent, don't go to negative, low vibrational places. Don't be around low vibrational people. You always want to be around positive environments and positive people, because this is going to show yourself that you want more for yourself. This is going to show yourself that you have high standards and you act on those high standards. When you're in those negative environments, you become like the people that are in those environments. You feel the negative energy from those environments. You start having that negative energy. You start having that negative outlook on life. You got to put yourself in better places, and this is going to show yourself that you deserve more. Number 6 is you need to normalize giving one-word responses. This right here is one of my favorite things to do, because I like to let people sit in that uncomfortable silence when they thought that they were going to get more information out of me. Now, of course, everybody is not out to get me. Everybody is not out to get you, but some people are. And you just have to be willing to give a one-word response and say no. Or two-word responses. If somebody says, can you come out tonight, but you don't want to be in that environment anymore, say, I can't. If they say, why? Repeat it, I can't. Don't feel a need to over-explain yourself. This is your life and you can do whatever you want. You don't owe people an explanation. You don't owe people your time. You don't owe people your presence. You can just say no, and that's a whole sentence. Number 7 is a big one, girl. Stop laughing when things are not funny. You have experienced somebody bullying somebody else and you don't condone it. If somebody throws a jab at you and they try to be shady and they testing the temperature to see how you're going to respond, normalize not laughing. Normalize giving a blank face. Poor behavior that's rewarded is going to be repeated. Also, you got to realize when you're in serious situations, whether that's you at the doctors, especially if you're a woman of color, you go to the doctors and you're in pain about something, that's a time when you shouldn't be overly laughing and overly smiling when explaining your pain, because you don't want them to underestimate how much pain you're in. You want people to take you seriously. Number 8 is think before you speak. This is something that is so important, especially if you have the tendency to overshare out of anxiety. One of the things that really helped me to think before I speak is to slow down. Now I talk normal, but I used to talk slower than this because it helped me to think about what I had to say before I said it. I know we can all relate to times where we've overshared and then we regretted it and we felt dumb and we felt like the person didn't deserve to know all of that information about us. So make sure that you slow your response time down. You don't have to talk like a snail, but just take deep breaths before you say things. And also set boundaries with yourself. When you're alone, write down a list of things that you don't want to share with people and things that you are comfortable with sharing. And when you're in those conversations and you feel that urge to talk about something that you really want to keep private, slow down and you think about them boundaries that you set with yourself. Because I'm trying to tell you, when you actually follow through on not telling people something you said you weren't going to tell them, you will feel so much better. You will gain so much trust in yourself. You will trust yourself so much that it'll trickle into other areas of your life. So ultimately, talking slower shows you that what you say matters, what you share matters, and internally how you feel matters. Making sure that you're calm before you say things. Number 8 is make room for the things that you want in your life and take chances. Even when you're going through the toughest times of your life, there is something so much greater on the other side of what you're going through. You need to take chances on your life and you need to make room for what you want. This relates to the previous point about being more direct. You want to always go for what you want in life. Everything you want is possible. Don't believe for a second that what you want in life is not possible, because it is. If your cup is already full of things from the life that you no longer want, nothing new can be poured into that cup, so you have to empty that cup in order to get what you want. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay not to know what's going to happen next, but that's the beauty in it. You're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. And the person that you're becoming is what's really important. Number 10 is you need to be your own friend, especially if you grew up being bullied, if you have some type of insecurity, if you grew up with people constantly criticizing you, bullying you, abusing you. You have to learn how to validate yourself and be your own friend. When you make mistakes, let it roll off your back. If you keep making a decision that does not benefit you repeatedly, that's showing you there's something in you that doesn't believe you deserve more. So you have to heal the part of you that doesn't feel like they deserve better. And when you have those negative thoughts, you genuinely have to counteract negative thoughts with positive ones, or you simply have to starve those negative thoughts by focusing on something else. You have to quite literally focus on something else immediately. Like, I'm talking about, if you have a negative thought that genuinely disturbs you, look at anything around you. You can see a flower and say to yourself, oh, that's a pink flower. Like, literally, you have to do that, because your brain, it'll just target your attention to whatever you put your attention on. So once you build that habit of always focusing your attention on good, focusing your attention outside of negativity, that negativity will go away. Trust me. You can't grow from a place of toxicity. You can't water a garden with toxins. You can only water a garden with nurturing, with love, with water, with sunlight, with good energy. You have to think of yourself as your most sacred garden. You have to take the greatest care of yourself. You have to treat yourself how you would treat your best friend, the love of your life. Especially if you're the type of person who gives and gives and gives and gives to those that they love. Cater to yourself, pour into yourself, because I'm trying to tell you, on the other side of that, you will become like a whole different person. Like, your energy will change when you start looking yourself in the mirror and speaking life into yourself. Giving yourself a hug, quite literally hugging yourself and telling yourself, it's okay, I'm gonna do better. And once you decide that you are your best friend, the bestest of bestest friends, it just naturally happens, because it's so much power in deciding. And number 11, the best for last, is always pray to God and know that He understands you no matter what you're going through. God will never let you down. He will never betray you. He will never turn His back on you. He wants the best for you always. So always turn to God and pray to Him. God will give you the confidence that you need. God will give you the strength to keep going. God will give you ideas. God will put you on the right path. You need God for everything. God always wants what's best for you. He always will. He always has. And He has your back 100%. And that is going to give you the ultimate confidence, because there's no man walking this earth, living and breathing, that is greater than God. And you have Him on your side. He created everything that we know in the universe, and He's on your side. He has your back. He's on your team. So it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. You have the Creator of all things walking right beside you, wanting the best for you. That right there will give you all the confidence you need by default. But the other things I mentioned, they just help you rewire your brain and help you protect yourself. So that sums up all of my tips. If you have any additional things you want to talk about in the comments, comment them down below. Let me know some things that help you become more confident. As far as the ebook and the workbook is editable in Canva, and it is a very interactive workbook that helps you get to know yourself on a deeper level. I worked on this for 2 months. I put my heart and soul into this ebook and workbook, and I wanted to make it easy to read and fun to work on, and I wanted it to feel very uplifting. I used a bunch of pretty flowers on the ebook and on the workbook. I really wanted this to just be a good vibe in a safe space, and I just want to naturally motivate women, because I know what it's like to feel like a doormat. I will be linking my ebook down below. Both are digital products, so all you gotta do is just purchase it. Just make sure that you have a Canva account so that you can edit the workbook, and you can also feel free to print the workbook out and work on it as well. So make sure y'all go purchase. It'll be linked down below. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing you the most confidence, and I will see you girls in the next video.